Hey everyone, Gary Elysium's back again with my newest CD purchases from the past weekend. Now, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Please support my channel and get updates every time I post a video. Not gonna do this video too long. I got some stuff I got this past weekend, some stuff from eBay. Don't think anything's from Instagram, Amazon. Actually, some stuff I found at Dollar Tree. So we're gonna get right into it. First one, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This one's called The Best of Everything. Basically, it's the greatest hits from 1976 to 2016. Features stuff with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Tom Petty when he went solo, and also stuff with Mudcrutch. Mudcrutch was the band that Tom Petty was originally in before he went solo with the Heartbreakers. And he, in the 2000s, he didn't break up the Heartbreakers, kind of went on a hiatus, and he made 2 albums with Mudcrutch. 2-disc set features 2 previously unreleased songs. One is called For Real. The other is an alternate version of The Best of Everything. Next up, I wasn't going to really buy this, but, I mean, it was a good price, and I figured I might as well just to give it a listen. This is called Feel Flows. It is the Sunflower and Surf's Up sessions from 1969 to 71 by the Beach Boys. Now, I already own the 2 for Surf's Up and Sunflower CD, so that's the reason I wasn't going to buy this. But these are actually remastered, and they feature a lot of previously unreleased bonus tracks, which are basically different mixes, some live stuff, some acapella stuff, alternate mixes, and more. 2-disc set, this little digipack here. I do like the artwork for it, so I figured why not? I'll pick it up. Next up, this is called Woodstock. Back to the Guardian 50th Anniversary Collection. This is a 3-disc set from Rhino from 2019. Basically just features inserts from Woodstock. A lot of different songs. All the artists are on here. For some reason... Well, the reason is probably because we've probably all heard it all. It was released so many times. But they did not include Jimi Hendrix on here. But there is stuff that I've never saw released before, like, where was it? It was, Going Out the Country. I don't know if that was actually released. Grateful Dead, Dark Star. I know there's a Dead song on here that wasn't released. Dark Star it is. So you got this nice little fold out 3-disc set. I really like that of the American flag. So yeah, that was a good price. Decent track there. Next up, one I got off of eBay just because I haven't seen it in stores in quite some time. I remember owning this a while ago. Bleeding Through. Death metal band. I guess they could also be qualified as metalcore. Slip sleeve, because that's the real cover, which I thought was pretty cool, which is kind of a jaw ripped out in black and white. I actually like this album a lot, and I haven't heard it in quite some time. Kind of unfortunately forgot about it, so I was glad to pick this up off of eBay for a really good price. I think it was like $3 or something. Next up, get in here, I bought Hotel California, the remastered 40th anniversary. Is this the 40th anniversary? I think it was. Yeah, it was the 40th anniversary. Released in 2017. So standard edition, I already own the original CD release. As you can see there, the colors really pop on the remastered edition. Sounds much better. So I'll replace, in my collection, not get rid of my old one, my Hotel California with that. Next up, saw this at Goodwill. John Denver's Greatest Hits Volume 2. I own Volume 1. Do like some of John Denver's songs, so I picked this up because it was literally 50 cents. In mint condition. It's in really good condition. Like I said, I own Volume 1, so now I own Volume 2. And along with that, this is called the Rocky Mountain Collection. 2-disc collection from John Denver. This was $1. Again, in really good conditions. I think it was the same owner of Volume 2's Greatest Hits, so pick this up. Also at Goodwill, kind of surprised to find this, the remastered version of Rage for Order. the great studio debut from Queensryche. I know the Queensryche EP, which is probably one of the greatest metal EPs of all time, was their first album, but this is the first full studio album from Queensryche. Really good stuff. There's 4 bonus tracks on here. Remastered. CD was in really good shape. The original case that was in it was really beat up, so I replaced it. Now, I'm kind of thinking, am I saying this wrong? Is that the original? Let me check something real quick. Should have edited this out, but I'm not. Alright, so 1984. I was wrong. I thought I was wrong after I said it. The Warning was the first studio debut full album from Queensryche. Rage for Order was the follow-up. I thought I was wrong after I said that, so don't correct me in the comments. I corrected myself. Next up, one I've seen at the Goodwill store for quite some time. Meatloaf, Welcome to the Neighborhood. Just was never really... I do like Meatloaf a lot. I love Bat Out of Hell. I love Bat Out of Hell 2. But I just wasn't that familiar with any of his other albums. Even though it's got the cool artwork and it's in good shape, for some reason I kept passing it up. And it's been there for a while. So I'm glad I went back and actually got it. I guess, yeah, the death of Meatloaf, which was sad, kind of spurred me to get this. But then looking upon this, which was even more reason to buy it, some of the tracks on here were produced by Sammy Hagar and Steven Van Zandt. So I just had to hear this. And I did watch Pete Pardo's Meatloaf's greatest albums. There's ranking of the albums. And he had some good things to say about Welcome to the Neighborhood. So why not? I'll pick it up. Next up was another great dollar find. Slow Hand. This is actually the Super Audio CD version. I do own the Eric Clapton remasters, which was the 97, I believe, remasters. So I'm going to replace that with the Super Audio version here. As you can see, the case is a little different. Gold disc. I remember having the, well, I still have some of them, the Rolling Stones Abco remasters from 2002 to 2003. Super Audio, which sound great. And yeah, that whole era there, I think 2002 to 3 to 4, a lot of artists were releasing these Super Audio discs, and they sounded really great, so glad to find that, especially for $1. Another one, this was still sealed for $1. Summer Breeze, the studio album from Seals and Croft, which is arguably their probably most famous song. I do own their greatest hits. That's all owned by them, so I'm going to dig into this and see how I like the other stuff. Another one I found, Death Glock. This is Metalocalypse Death Album 3. Metalocalypse is the Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, whatever they call it, metal show. I've watched it a few times. I'm not really that into cartoons. I mean, some of it was entertaining, it was funny. But it's actually good music. I've heard this before. I haven't heard this one, but I've heard, I think it was the Death Album Volume 1, and I liked it. I picked it up, and seeing this for $1, I would give it a shot. Next up is one I've owned before. Remember lending to a friend, never got it back. This is called Awake, the very best of Live. Live, obviously, it was a huge alternative rock band in the 90s. Million-selling album, Throwing Copper. So this features basically everything from their first album up until I think 2003. And so basically this is like 91 to 2003. It's a little over 10 years. And you also get a bonus track, which is the cover of Johnny Cash's I Walk the Line. Next up, I'm going to get Judged, whatever. I found it for $1. Not really that familiar. Nickelback, I'm trying to see if they're as bad as everyone says they are. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of these like songs that were hits, just because they were played a lot. So I'm going to give it a shot and see if they're really as bad as everyone says they are. Whatever. Next up, didn't realize I did not own this. This is In the Beginning, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble live from Austin, Texas on April 1st, 1980. I thought I had this, but when I checked my Discogs collection, I actually did not own this, which I'm shocked because I almost 100% could have sworn I had. I mean, for $1, why not? Can't beat this. One of the greatest guitarists of all time. One of my favorite artists. All right. Excuse me. Next up, another one I got from eBay. This one I was really excited for. Alice Cooper Dadas. This was still sealed. German pressing. This CD I've been after for quite some time. I didn't want to go online to find it because I like finding this stuff in the wild. For some reason, this is one of the hardest Alice Cooper, probably the hardest Alice Cooper studio album to find. Looked for this for years. This is from his blackout period, they call it, which is basically the early 80s for Constrictor. Overall, I think this is a decent album. I do like it. I wasn't that familiar with it. I've listened to it 3 times since I bought it, and it's growing me, and I really actually like it a lot. And I'm really excited to have this in my collection. Finally, that I can complete my Alice Cooper studio album collection. All right, next up, so we got 5 here. We're actually Dollar Tree finds. Okay. First up is a band called Attica. The hype sticker was on the packaging, which I ripped off. But basically, this is a band featuring Evan Seinfeld, who is from Biohazard, and Tony Campos, the bass player of Static X. So, I mean, Evan Seinfeld's got some pretty brutal lyrics, and I do like his voice. I feel like it's going to be something a little heavier, a little different than Biohazard. So, the hype sticker made me pick it up. Didn't listen to it yet, but I'm going to give it a try. See how it is. Next up, it was $1, Crowded House. Hype sticker again said the classic Crowded House is back. Their debut album is really good. Their huge hit single, Don't Dream It's Over. Great song, I love it. Did not listen to this yet, again. Just picked these up yesterday. I think like Mojo Magazine gave it a 4-star rating. So I'm going to put this on and check it out. Again, it was only $1, so whatever. Next 2 are bands I've heard of, but I basically bought them just because I've heard of the bands. If I don't like them, I'm just going to use the cases because they're brand new cases. Every Time I Die, I believe this is kind of an emo, screamo, metalcore band. This one is called Gutter Phenomenon. So I'm going to put this on and give it a listen. Don't really know if it's my type of music, but I'll find out. Next up is a band called Mest. Pretty sure it's like a pop punk band. I do like the album cover though, the artwork. You got the tattoo artists on there, and the car, and the cars and things like that in the background there. I thought that was pretty cool. Did not give this a listen yet. Don't think I'll probably like it, but I'm going to be open-minded going into it. I see one song features Benji Madden, which I know is from Good Charlotte, which is a band I just don't like and do not listen to. But maybe I'll throw this on and give it a try. If not, I will be using this as a brand new case for another CD. And last one I picked up from Dollar Tree. I was surprised to find this. This is a called Behind the Flames, an Ace Frehley DVD. Just random stuff on here. There's exclusive interview, live footage, photos. There's some lessons for the Kiss songs Cold Gin Shock Me. I didn't watch this yet, so I'm going to watch it. Ace jams with John 5, Matt Sorum, George Lynch, Chris Weiss, which I'm not really familiar with that name, and Tommy Clufettos, which is an amazing drummer. Played with Rob Zombie, Black Sabbath, Ozzy. So yeah, I mean, jamming with John 5 and George Lynch, I mean, that there should sell it because all amazing guitarists. And basically it seems like it's like a video magazine all about Ace. Really cool. So looking forward to checking that out. And everyone, that is my latest CD purchases, and I want to thank everyone for watching. Again, please hit that subscribe button if you did not. This video is brought to you by Miller Lite unofficially. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next video.